Hey guys, welcome back to today's video on the channel. Hope you're all doing well. Welcome back to obviously episode 2 of Transfers and Rumours. Big video today. But before I get into today's video, make sure to obviously leave a like, subscribe, and make sure to hit the notification bell down below so you guys don't miss anything in the future with either videos or live streams. If we hit 20 likes on today's video, boys, there will be an episode 3 next week. I'm not too sure what day it will be though, but there will be an episode 3 if we do hit the like goal as always. And yeah, boys, let's jump into the transfers. So to start off today's episode, boys, will be Dean Henderson. According to Sky Sports, contract talks between Manchester United and obviously England international goalkeeper Dean Henderson are in advanced stages between contract negotiations. The deal will be worth more than 100,000 a week. So I mean that's quite a good contract for Dean Henderson. He's only 23, still quite young, and obviously he was on loan last season to Sheffield United, which obviously he did quite well. Obviously getting him to the finish, I think it was like 8th or 9th he finished in the end. But without him, they would have finished a lot lower, though. I think in my opinion, Sheffield United. But hope for this year he gets some first team obviously experience in the United's team if obviously he gets I suppose a chance really. Next one is regarding Felipe Anderson at West Ham. This one's according to The Sun. Brazil attacking midfielder Felipe Anderson is considering to leave West Ham. I'm not too sure where we actually go. Maybe back to obviously where did he come from now? Was it? I can't remember where he came from. I think it was like somewhere in Portuguese league. I'm not too sure, but that's a bit of a shocking one. To be fair, he has been all right to be fair since coming to the BPL, but whether he will leave and go somewhere else, who knows? He's not really been that good last season, but season before he was quite good, and obviously when he first came, he was pretty decent as well. So that'll be obviously. Hopefully with some more news on that one. Hopefully very soon, so I can obviously update you on it all. First done deal today is a bit of an old one though. Aaron Ramsdale from Bournemouth has joined Sheffield United on an 18.5 million deal. For obviously, this guy used to play for him as well before, I didn't actually know until I looked it up and stuff. It was quite bad that, but yeah, that's the first deal done. And obviously, we all know the next one, boys. Big Joe Hart gone from Burnley on straight to Spurs on a free transfer. So, I mean, that's a bit of a weird one to be fair, seeing Joe Hart go to Spurs. I know he's not been that good for a long time, but he's still a decent goalkeeper, though, but he's not too great, though. But who knows, though. We'll have to see, obviously, what happens when, obviously, he gets a bit of a game and stuff at Tottenham. But who knows, though. But that's a bit of a shocking one, though. Two new transfers now, boys, that are done as well. That is David Silva has gone to Real Sociedad, and obviously John Mikel Obi has gone to Stoke. They are kind of a bit old as well. The transfers are like 2 or 3 days old. But I thought I'd introduce them to the video just because I see why not. It's done deals. So if you guys are interested, say for there you go. But next one, so regarding Manchester United, regarding the Sun article, this is the source, the Sun. Manchester United have been told they must pay at least 40 million to sign Brooks. 40 million for Brooks. I mean, that is ridiculous. I don't even know who the guy even is properly. I know he's played a couple of games for Bournemouth this season, honestly, and stuff, but I wouldn't say he's worth 40 million in my opinion. I don't know what you guys think. Let me know in the comments below, but I would not pay 40 million to Brooks in my opinion. I could be wrong though. They could do it like a buddy. I don't know, like an outstanding winger for him, but you never know. Though it sounds at the moment to me a bit ridiculous to be fair. But next one though, we're going Douglas Costa. This one's according to Manchester Evening News. Manchester United have backed away from a loan deal for Juventus and Brazilian winger Douglas Costa, and will consider a move obviously before with obviously Bournemouth's 23-year-old Wales forward David Brooks. That's why I put them together on the same page as each other, because they kind of do obviously link with each of these two transfers. Which so far it's a bit of a weird one seeing Douglas Costa being linked as well. But I mean the fact that it's backed out now, obviously United is a bit of a weird one to obviously go for Brooks instead though. Don't know why they would do that, but they have. Bit of a crazy transfer though, but I thought I'd introduce into the video anyway though. Next transfer is regarding Arsenal right wing back Maitland-Niles. This one's according to the Mail. Tottenham Hotspur are planning a move for Maitland-Niles, who has been playing defence and obviously midfield this season for the Gunners. There's no to be fair, there's no transfer fee involved. There's no loan mention at all either. It's just to be fair, it's just out of the blue. So it could be quite reliable. Not too sure if it is. It might be. So far, it is just rumours. So guys, don't really take it will happen. It's just rumours at the moment in time. But I would say his transfer could be quite realistic though. So far, like think about it. Like Spurs do have a lot of English players in their team. They got obviously got Kane, Ali, Winks, Dyer, Ryan Sessegnon. They got quite a lot of English players in their team. So it's quite a nice one to obviously see. Obviously bring him into the teammate announced, and also Joe Hart as well. Obviously, you might have mentioned at the start of the video. So I mean, they are getting quite a lot of English players in Mourinho, and obviously to top them as well. Well, I mean, it's one of those what I think could possibly happen. Maybe if talks do carry on. Next one is regarding Ben White. Brighton will not accept Leeds' third bid for English defender Ben White, and have retaliated that the 22-year-old is not for sale at all this season. So before, Ben White was obviously on loan last season to Leeds. Obviously, that helped and got promotion, obviously, into the BPL this season. But it seems to me, obviously, as I just mentioned a second ago, that Brighton are just, so before, refusing to sell Ben White just because actually how good he is. He's quite, obviously, so before, he's still young, he's only 22 still. He's got, obviously, an absolute head of him for his career. So whether or not he will leave at some point, but I think this season he will stay obviously at Brighton. Next one is regarding a Portuguese source. To obviously mentioned a lot, but let's get into it. PSG are monitoring Manchester United and Portugal fullback Diego Dalot, the 21-year-old. So for no fee mentioned again at all, no loan deal at Eve. Honestly, nothing's been mentioned so far. It's been thrown at the blue. So whether that one will happen, I don't know. But it's a bit of a weird transfer though, seeing Dalot go to PSG. If it does happen, be a bit crazy one to obviously mention and see. And the last one on this page is John Stones. This one's according to Evening Standard. But Chelsea are highly interested in signing John Stones this summer, with the number one target for centre back Declan Rice looking to be too expensive to purchase. So I think the alternate choice will be John Stones. I mean, this will be a pretty good transfer, I think, for Lampard if he does obviously bring John Stones in. Obviously, he's been at City for quite a while now. Not had much game time for a bit because obviously he has been injured and stuff. But I mean, he's quite a well experienced defender. I wouldn't say he's the best of defenders, but he's so far he's a solid defender. Though to obviously having your team, if obviously you can pay for him, but you never know. He has got the experience, so who knows what'll happen on that one. Big transfers on this page now, boys. The first one is regarding Cavani. This one comes from Fabrizio Romano, who is a journalist with a couple of the big sports news and stuff. I think Sky Sports is one of them he works with. But this deal is pretty much going to be done, I think, next week, according to this source. But apparently, though, the last contract deals for Cavani to join Benfica are happening. He will accept a contract till 2023, receiving 10 million a season of wages, which is ridiculous. And also, so before the deal is expected to be completed next week, so that'll be a nice little transfer for Benfica to get in. I did give his card a bit of a downgrade because he obviously getting a bit too old, but it's all good though. Next one is regarding Memphis Depay. New Barcelona coach Ronald Koeman, which we'll get to at the end of the video, is making Memphis Depay one of the main targets this summer to join Barcelona. No transfer fee mentioned at all, but this will be a pretty nice transfer for Barcelona to get into their team as well. Imagine that. Like Griezmann, Depay, Messi, Dembele, that will be a pretty good attack and also help him get some players. And also Suarez, but I'm going to Ajax, so I can't really say Suarez too much. Next source is regarding Lacazette. This one is coming from Sky Sports itself. This summer, I was calling Perlo. Perlo were trying to bring in Lacazette as a replacement to the departuring Higuain. I think that'll be a nice little replacement for Higuain. Obviously, getting Lacazette, he's a good player. Obviously, he's been pretty good this season and quite clinical in the Premier League for Arsenal this season, getting quite a couple goals and stuff in big games and stuff. I would still say he's one of the best strikers in the league, in my opinion. Lacazette, he's a really good striker. I mean, he does deserve more game time because obviously Aubameyang's the main striker, but I think he should be playing pretty much nearly every week. Lacazette. Let me know down below, boys, what you think on that one. Lacazette going to Juve. And then the last one on this page is regarding Decore. This source is coming from Evening Standard, again, from a couple of ones I mentioned today. Watford have rejected the initial bid from Everton for midfielder Decore. It's been mentioned that Watford are wanting at least 25 plus million for Decore, which I think will be, I would say, quite reasonable price for him, or like value, I would say. Good to say for. He's a good midfielder overall, and that'll be, a shame to obviously see him leave Watford, because obviously we all know Watford got relegated this season. So I think if they try and keep their best players, which obviously I think Decore is one of their best players, they could hopefully come back up. But if they lose him, they might struggle a bit. We'll have to see though what happens. Next transfer is regarding Thiago Silva. This one is coming from the Telegraph itself. Chelsea are considering a move to sign centre-back Thiago Silva on a free transfer this season. If they do get Thiago Silva, oh my word, what a signing that would be for Chelsea to obviously strengthen their defence. Because they thought they do need a defender, to be fair, because their defence isn't too great. I think we can all agree on that. Chelsea defence is a bit shambolic at the moment. It's not too great. But I mean, I think at the moment, though, Thiago Silva has come out and said that he hasn't really considered a move yet. He wants to try and focus on the Champions League final, and then after the Champions League final, he might consider a move. But I think Chelsea are favourites to come and sign him, though, so we will have to see. Next transfer is a bit of a weird one, to be fair, but it's with James Rodriguez. James Rodriguez has said that he would like to go move to the Premier League as he looks to seal a departure from Real Madrid this season, according to the goal. I'm not sure where he would actually go if he does leave Barca. Not leave Barca. If he does leave Madrid, where he'd actually go in the BPL, I don't know. Maybe Everton would be a good one to go to, or like Wolves possibly. I think Wolves would be a nice one to go to. I think if he does leave, or Everton. Everton sounds pretty alright for him. But I mean, it's a bit of a thing, and it's not really been playing much obviously since going to Madrid. It's been pretty bad since he went to Madrid for Monaco and stuff. But we'll have to see about that. Next transfer, as we all know, is regarding Thiago. This one's coming from an Independent, but apparently though, Jurgen Klopp is weighing up whether to sign Bayern Munich Spanish midfielder Thiago, who is available for about 30 million and keen on a move. Financial is not the key consideration with the Reds, as they are looking to obviously try and move for other midfielders on first. So I mean, it's still going on, this talk at the moment. It's a bit crazy, and it's still, like I say, nothing's really progressed. I mean, terms on personal terms have been accepted and stuff, but there's no like deal been made yet though, fully yet with Liverpool and Thiago. But let's lead on to our next story though, which is regarding Wijnaldum. I mean, Wijnaldum has been out and out one of our best midfielders in my opinion for Liverpool. But according to one of the Dutch sources, can't pronounce the name, but it's from Dagblad. I think they say it. Honestly, I can't pronounce that word. But apparently, though, Ronald Koeman is making Wijnaldum his number one priority this season to try and sign to Barcelona or get into the new camp. I mean, if he does go, fair play to him. As I said before, he's done a lot of stuff anyway since he's been at Liverpool. Obviously, won the Champions League, won the Premier League, won the Super Cup and stuff. But I mean, like, he's a key player to us, and obviously seeing him go would obviously make a bit more space for Thiago to come. But I don't know who would be better though, Thiago or Wijnaldum. You know what, boys? In the comments down below, who would you say is better, Wijnaldum or Thiago? I'm not too sure. That can be a new debate on today's on today's video, maybe. Also, as well, if we do let him go, I'm not sure what the price would actually be from. No, I could probably gather it probably about more than at least 45 million easily, probably for him. We'll have to see what happens in that one. And now, boys, the last part of today's video, the last 4 transfers, 2 manager ones and 2 player ones. But the first one is a done one, obviously, with Koeman, obviously becoming the new manager of Barcelona, and next to him is Larsson, who has become part of his managerial staff as well at Barcelona. So that's quite nice to see 2 icons in the game joining Barcelona. And then lastly, we've got Dybala, who could be going to Barcelona to be a long-term replacement for Lionel Messi, according to reports. And lastly, on the last one, we have Lionel Messi, who could be going to the Serie A. According to reports, Inter Milan are plotting to launch a sensational transfer for Lionel Messi after the Europa League final, which could be a surprising one. To be fair, I mean, if Messi does leave, which I don't think he will do, because he wants to end his career at Barca. But if he does leave though and goes to Inter, I mean, that'll be mad. Ronaldo and Messi in the same league again as each other at two different teams. Oh, it'd be unreal. I know there's been talk of him going to City and Juventus and stuff, and maybe PSG. But I would probably say he would probably go to maybe Man City most likely. I would say probably and go join Pep, but who knows? So, but yeah, that'll be it today's video, boys. Today for 20 likes of part 3. Let me know what you think in the comments of the transfers and stuff today. Which one are you most excited for? And I will catch you all in the next video, boys. Take care. Love you all. Lordy Gang for life, and I'll see you all later, boys. Peace.